It is time to unwind, unplug, and unsnap your bra. We got some stuff to talk about. Listen, go ahead and grab your popcorn, grab your glass of wine, get your dinner out the microwave. Let's have a conversation. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aziza, and everything you see here is meant to serve as inspiration for an empowerment journey. Today, we are getting into another Unsnap Your Bra conversation, right? And there is a narrative out there that I hear so often, and I'm quite frankly sick of it. Somebody needs to do something about something, because why do we keep spinning this same story, this same rhetoric, and not doing anything about it? What am I talking about? Yeah, the fact that women always say and act like they cannot get along with other women. We can't make friends with each other. We just too catty. I get along better with guys. Why? Why? There isn't too much that we have in common. We have more in common with each other than we do with the opposite sex. So what is it about you? Because self-development, empowerment, we're looking within. What is it about you that makes it so that you cannot get along with women? We're going to talk about a few things. Let me sip my water. I know you ain't come here for all that. I know you ain't come here to get told about yourself. It's okay. It's okay. I'm doing it all in love, baby. I'm doing it all in love, because at the end of it all, the goal is to be better. The goal is to grow. The goal is to evolve, okay? Yeah, so we're going to take a look. Let me grab my notes. I done wrote some things down. And I don't have no order of operations that we going to do this in. So we just going to try to make it flow as best as we can. The first thing that I want to talk about is the lack of a sense of community among women. What do I mean? We don't feel a responsibility or an accountability or even a camaraderie between each other. Her problems are her problems. My problems are my problems. They got their problems over there. And we all face our thing alone. When really, so many of us are going through the same things at the same time. So many of us have gone through things that we're watching other people go through right now. And we have the tools to help them. And we choose not to. For whatever reason, you had to learn your lesson, so you feel like they need to learn theirs. But what happened to reaching out a hand, reaching out a helping hand for your sister? We're missing that sense of community, that sense of, I want to see her do well, because in her doing well, I can take joy in that. And speaking of her doing her thing and somebody else doing their thing, we have to stop with the competition and the comparison. I don't care if there are 50 lash techs that you know. Guess what? There are 8 billion people on earth, half of which are women, and most of them are at least gonna have 2 eyes, okay? Most of us are gonna have 2 eyes. Do you know how many lashes can be sold? Yeah. The competition is not necessary. There's enough to go around for everybody. And I know we hear people say that all the time, but we really need to understand and start believing that money in her pocket is not taking any out of mine. I can still go get money on my own. I can still go get what's for me on my own. I can still do a similar thing in my own way, and that makes it different. You are what makes it different. And we have to stop with the comparison. Your timeline of your life is your own. It doesn't matter if you're 18, 25, 35, 45, 55, 85. What happens in your life is done in the perfect timing because it's done in God's timing. You just have to make sure that you are doing the legwork to open up the doors for those blessings to come to you. Don't sit around watching what other people have going on, as we like to say in the hood, pocket watching. Because the longer you sit around pocket watching, the less you're doing to fatten your own pockets. The less you're doing to secure your own bag. And in that bag could be finances. In that bag could be mental stability. In that bag could be physical fitness. In that bag could be spiritual fitness, health, all of these things. But as long as you are comparing yourself and watching somebody else develop and grow their bag, you're not doing it for yourself. And that will create secret animosity. And that's why you can't get along with women. Because you got secret animosity. Because you can't figure out how everything in her life is seemed to be going perfect. Because we really don't know what's happening behind closed doors. And not saying that it's negative, but you don't know the legwork that somebody is putting in to make their dreams come true. But you're sitting around trying to figure out why their dreams are coming true and yours are not. But I just gave you the answer as to why yours are not. Because you sitting around trying to figure out what's going on in somebody else's life. The best thing that I have ever done for myself is get on my own path and walk it. I got on my own path with God and I walked it. And that's what I've been doing. And the blessings are rolling in, okay? I ain't rich yet, child, please. Y'all know I'm on my finance journey. I'm on my stay down till you come up season. And I'm still staying down, all right? The come up ain't happened yet, but it's on the horizon. I got some great news today, which I'll share with y'all later on. But I decided that I was going to partner with God and walk my own path. I don't have no secret animosity towards anybody. I love seeing other people win. It's inspiration, right? And inspiration in a way that, man, they really are making their dreams come true. It's possible. If I put in the work, I can too. And it's not if you can do it, I can do it. No. Get that out of your heart. Get that jealousy out of your heart. That is not how you open up the doors of positivity in your life. No. You find what is for you and you stroke that thing until it comes to you, okay? Another reason that I believe women think they can't get along with other women is because of some things that we're lacking. And that's a lack of confidence and a lack of identity, right? That comparison piece will create a lack of confidence in you and a lack of identity, something serious. One, because the world is already telling us on a daily basis what we should be looking like, what we should be doing with our time. Why are you working a 9 to 5? You can't start a business. You too fat. You too skinny. Your body natural. You got a BBL. And if you are not careful, that narrative becomes yours. You start to spew those things. You start to take on those labels. And before you know it, you're somebody that you don't even recognize. You're somebody that you never intended to be. And then you don't have the identity to know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, you don't know where you're going. You don't know how you're getting there. And you don't even know why you're trying to get to where you're trying to get to. We have to take the time to look within. We have to take the time for self-development, for growth, for healing, and get that lack of confidence up off you. Get that lack of an identity up off you. Stand and look in the mirror. Look past the surface. Look past your beautiful face and into your eyes, into your soul, and find out who you really are. What are you sent here to do? What is your purpose? What is your passion? What is God telling you to do? Where is He guiding you to? Find that and you'll find your identity. Now, I spoke about healing, right? Go with me on a journey for a moment, okay? We have experienced so much trauma as a collective that it creates a divide in us that so many of us cannot overcome. Things that have happened to us in our childhood, anything from molestation, abuse, neglect, homelessness, miseducation. We have been collectively traumatized in different ways. And it's hard for us to overcome those hurdles. And we understand that. But if we were to come together and support one another in our healing, we wouldn't have to scream that we don't get along with women because we're too catty. Baby, we are hurting. And we're building up walls to keep us from hurting each other even more. We have internalized the hurt, and we are now looking at each other as the enemies. We don't have to do that. Again, we're all going through similar things as other people. We're all on different levels and different spaces in a healing journey, whether you haven't started it or you're deep in the depths of it, the ugly part. Or you're on the other side where you don't have those triggers anymore. And now you're at a space where you can talk about it, where you can share where you can testify, and where you can share your victories. We have so many traumas that is causing us to look at each other as enemies. We need to work on those things so that I don't see my sister as my enemy. I can see her as my help. I can see her as my friend. We spend so much time pointing the finger at women who are not like us, as if we're supposed to be some type of monolith that is Black womanhood, as if we are all supposed to be at one standard, like a Stepford wife or something. The beauty in us is that we're all different. The diversity is what's beautiful about us. And there is no one group that needs to be looking down upon another. And let me add a little caveat though. We do need to hold each other accountable. And in order to do that, we as a collective need to come up with a set of values and standards that we hold each other to. And I know, words come about and they get thrown around on the internet and then they turn into meaning nothing at all. But baby, accountability is one of the most important things that we can have for ourselves and for each other. And understanding that living in your truth and speaking the truth is a part of that. But also understanding that your truth is not somebody else's truth. Your story is not somebody else's story. Your glory is not somebody else's glory. Your path is not somebody else's path. I could go on and on and on and on. The individual in you has to carve out your own way. And so does she. So we're not going to point the finger, look down upon, stump out, shun. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to hold hands. We're going to uplift as we climb. We're going to empower ourselves and inspire other women to go on their own empowerment journey. But we need to collectively come up with a set of standards and values that we hold ourselves accountable to. And when one of us steps out of line, we can come to each other woman to woman. I know y'all hate that too. Don't come to me as a woman. We need to come to each other woman to woman and let sis know, baby, lift your head up. Stand up straight. Be proud of who you are. And when you make a mistake, understand that listen, we already have forgiveness, baby. A mistake ain't nothing but that. A mistake ain't nothing but a mistake. You can correct it. You can move past it. It's not going to define you for the rest of your life. Your story is not finished being written. Baby, get a new pen. Switch up the color, write in cursive now. Your story is not done. Another reason why I think we have difficulty making friends with other women is because of the relationships that some of us have with the older women around us. And I'm talking about mothers, aunties, grandmothers, older cousins. Yeah. We're gonna go there, okay? We're gonna go there.
Hey y'all, actually we're not going to go there. This part of the conversation is extremely important and I do want to handle it with care. So we're going to dedicate a video specifically to the mother-daughter relationship.
A lot of times those stories are where we need to get back to so that we can begin that self-reflection, so that we can start that healing journey. And understanding that everybody can't come with you on that healing journey. Everybody ain't gonna grow at the same pace that you're gonna grow. Some people are meant to be left right where they are in your life. And when you're no longer that girl, they don't get to come and enjoy this version of you. And that's okay. I implore you to find your tribe. I implore you to be more open to women who have experienced things that you're experiencing, women that have outgrown their pasts, traumas, triggers, women that are in places that you want to be. Find your tribe and be open and be honest. Be confident. Find your identity. Live in your truth. Be okay with your story. And most importantly, tap in with that spirit, baby. Tap in with that higher power. Tap in with God. And really, really see where that is going to take you. And that's all I got for y'all today. I hope this was a relief. I hope this was a release. I hope this was refreshing. And I hope this was rejuvenating. This has been another installment of Unsnap Your Bra Empowerment Conversations. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this resonated with you. Share this video. Please leave some comments. Let's chat. I love hearing from y'all. And I will see y'all in the next one. You know what it is. Complete my heart. All right. Bye.